This videotape demonstrates the design concepts of all aspects of Merino Wool Harvesting's automated wool harvesting system. Our system is a fully self-contained mobile unit that starts with a mob of woolly sheep and finishes with a shed full of correctly classed and prepared bales of wool.
The unit is built around a shearing machine which removes the fleece. Mechanised shearing is precise and controlled, leading to better quality and therefore more valuable fleece with no injury to the sheep. Also, it's flexible and economical. Because the wool harvesting process is automated, there's little risk of contaminating the fleece. Clip preparation standards exceed all Australian Wool Corporation requirements. A semi-trailer carries the complete sheep and wool handling facility. The semi-trailer parks next to the shearing shed. The wool harvester is completely self-contained and has its own diesel power supply. All activities are carried out on the semi-trailer. These include loading the sheep, shearing, classing and pressing the wool. This animation shows the shearing and wool handling sequence. The wool harvester can handle different breeds and ages of sheep with and without horns. It has equipment to restrain and move the sheep from an acquisition module through the machine's workspace where the fleece wool is removed and onto a manual clean-up area where additional husbandry practices can be carried out if required. The sheep is automatically moved through the system. Wool is shorn, classed and immediately baled. This continuous flow approach means high throughput. Now we'll look at the process in detail. The sheep are moved from the holding yards attached to the grower's shearing shed through the connecting race and onto the unit. A sheep is automatically captured and loaded on the shuttle. The operator attaches the head and leg restraints which holds the sheep in a suitable position for machine shearing. The leg restraints clip on very easily. This lip clip produces an electronic signal which is used by the shearing robots to determine when they're in contact with the sheep's skin. We'll see how this works later. The carousel turns through 180 degrees, moving the sheep into the machine's work area. While the carousel is still moving, one robot arm starts shearing along the spine. The shearing pattern has been carefully designed to remove the fleece as efficiently as possible. All the fleece wool is removed except the lower neck. Because only fleece is shorn here, contamination of fleece lines with stained or non-fleece wool is completely avoided. The arm movement is controlled by computer software. This moves the cutter heads in the correct shearing pattern while ensuring the two arms don't collide. The system starts with a software model of an average sheep, just as a guide. This initial picture is constantly improved using information on the shape of the actual sheep being shorn, all of which is generated during the shearing process. The shearing head contains several sensors which use the signal from the lip clip we saw being attached earlier to ensure that the arms can never push too hard into the sheep or attempt to shear through an obstruction in the fleece. The software fine-tunes the arm motion using the cutting head sensors which rarely lift off the skin, reducing the level of second cuts. Skin cuts are eliminated. After every few sheep, the robots automatically wash the combs and cutters, ensuring that the cutters stay clean and sharp for every sheep. The shearing heads are replaceable modules using conventional comb and cutter technology which are fitted to the ends of the robot arms. The comb is coated with a hard facing process which allows automatic self-sharpening and a life of hundreds of sheep before a comb change is needed. The fleece holds together and hangs down the side of the sheep as it is shorn. It's caught in a tray attached to the bottom of the shuttle. This means it is ideally presented for classing and checking for black fibres. The operator gathers the fleece from each side of the sheep, throwing it directly into the appropriate wool press. This keeps the wool off the floor, further reducing the risk of contamination. After the shearing machine has shorn the fleece and the operator has classed and removed it, the sheep is automatically delivered to the clean-up area where the operator removes the rest of the wool. The sheep is supported in a cradle, so the process is physically easier for the shearer than manual shearing. The oddment wool is removed in separate types. First the wig, then the neck, belly and legs, and finally the crutch. Finally, the sheep exits down a race back to the growers' yards. The unit includes a 6-wool box press mounted along the side of the trailer with a travelling ram above it. Each type of wool is put in the appropriate box as it's shorn. The wool is already sorted, doing away with skirting and the risk of contaminating valuable fleece wool with oddment wool. When a bale is full, the ram is moved into position and the wool is baled. Then it's labelled and moved directly to the grower's wool room. The automated wool harvesting system works tirelessly and economically, producing a very high quality clip for wool growers in Australia and throughout the world.